you hear the crows? The ravens. Hello, my raven friend. Hi everyone, welcome to another Siskola video. I have a surprise for you all, because my dad is here with me today. And that is good to have, because now we are two working hard on the property. So hopefully we will get all of those spring tasks done that needs to be done here on the yard. I really want to get rid of all those branches that is lying everywhere. And if we can start on the garden, that would be awesome. But as you know, I will also need to take down what I started earlier, that old shed that's behind the barn. So that will help me with that as well. And we will take a couple of trips to the recycling center to get rid of all that old wood. Some of it is very damaged and there's a lot of nails in it. And it just takes very long if we burn it little by little. So it's just easier to take it there to the recycling center. You don't have to pay anything to take the wood there. But there is a ton of branches lying everywhere, and I would like to get rid of those as well. So I think it's a little bit too much to burn or put in the mulcher. So perhaps it's best just to shuffle it out there in the forest where it can decompose, and the animals will love that. And then, you know, it gets nutrients to the ground, to the trees. So perhaps that is the best thing to do. But that means a lot of walking. And the terrain here is clay soil, so it's just very bumpy, not the easiest soil to walk on if we want to take a fast approach to taking these branches away. It is a lovely spring day here. You can hear all those birds. It's wonderful. The symphony of the nature. It really makes me happy to be here. And I think we're gonna start now by maybe continuing on that shed. That's the first thing on the to-do list, I think, for today. Are you ready? Should we take...
Ready.
First we take out the trailer and then we start on the shed, I think. That's the task for today. Are you happy to be back at Siskola?
Of course.
Do you feel ready to work hard?
Yes.
The first thing we're gonna do is take out the trailer so we can take out some trash as well. There is so much gathering here now that we have to take to the recycling center. And then we will take the rest of that little building there in the back. You might ask why we don't take it out from this side. Well, the answer is easy. It doesn't open. So we will, this is stuck, so it won't open. I guess it can be removed, but we haven't done that yet. Check it out. This is pretty cool find. It's quite old. And here it says Åbo Spikfabrik. It means the nail company, or the place where they made the nail factory in Åbo. And in Finnish it's Turku, so it says Turun naulatehdas. This will look good on the wall, I think. Very cool. I like especially this logo here. Everything that you see here, this is the old twigs and trees that we took down the first year at Siskola. These were mostly spruce trees. And there was a huge pile of those. I would like to get rid of all of these debris here. It would look so much nicer. But there are so many piles of twigs to remove from different places and in different states of decay. But these should be, you know, almost soil, because it's been 4 years since I got Siskola.
No podemos llenar mucho, después nos cierra.
My dad made us some lunch. This is lentil stew with carrots and chicken, peas, sweet potatoes, chorizo sausage, beans, I think, beans and carrots, did I say?
And paprika.
Pepper.
And curcumin.
Uh-huh. It's nice to have a private chef here at Siskola who brings the food.
Very good taste.
We got some bread from the shop. I never tried this one before. It is some kind of, it has carrot inside. Kaura, what is that in English? I don't know either. It's
in
not
Spanish is avena.
avena, yeah. It looks very nice and soft, a little bit orange in the color.
Y 2 hojas de laurel grandes.
We just came from the recycling center and took there some of the planks, and now we continue with this piece that is left.
Start with this.
Now that Dad is here, things will be moving faster, I think. Una mesa. Ahora es más fácil trabajar con esto.
Está durísimo.
Está durísimo, ¿verdad? No se piensa que es posible, pero es. Look at this homemade water pipe. Dad is now working on the ditch because all that wood has fallen on top of the ditch. So there's a lot of rotten wood there. But I just told him that maybe we should end it for today. We don't want to use up all our energy reserve from the winter. Vamos para adentro a comer algo. Metal. Okay, a rusty bucket. Wow, it was an old bucket. Oh, don't rip that up. We need a bag for that, I think. Ooh. You never know what you find here in the ground. It's always a little bit scary to dig.
Now you open the chain and
Yeah, once we open this, the water will go all the way down there to the river. So that is good. And look, there's a huge stone there. There's also an old bucket or a rusty can, and there is the tractor wheels. It is a beautiful morning here. Listen to the birds. So many birds. Amazing. It's like a symphony of different birds. Dad already started working here on this beautiful morning, but it's still pretty windy and cold. Even though it's sunny, we're gonna put all those felt roof pieces here in the trailer. Very heavy. It doesn't look like it, but it's very heavy. It's good I started with these last weekend, because check out how many ants there are now working here. It's full. There is a lot of trash here as well, and plastic shards. Oh, this is from a car or maybe tractor. Is it from a car or a motorcycle? It looks small to be a tractor, but it could be. Oh, my favorite things. Plastic shards and plastic tarp and a lot of this kind of wool. So many plastic shards here. It just breaks into tiny shreds. Have to be very careful to lift it up. Oh no! And of course, underneath all this trash, we have the absolute winner, barbed wire. A lot of barbed wire. So all my favorite things. I don't know which one I dislike most. If it's the plastic tarp or the styrofoam or this barbed wire. I think this plastic shard is the worst. I just showed Dad this dumping ground, and the barbed wire is there. It's very rusty, so it breaks.
Esta hay que coger unas tenacillas de metal.
Mira, no hace falta, se rompe. ¿Ves? Está muy carcomida.
Pero no, pero como está metido ya no se puede arrancar todo. Hay que sacar lo más posible entero. Pero con unas tenazas fuertes.
Mira, flores para ti.
Sí, sí.
Poultry and animal feeds. Product of Iceland, poultry and animal feed. And it's not open. Well, here somebody, I guess, entered here. Maybe it still has something inside. In the middle of all this mess, we found something nice too. This cast iron hinge. It is lovely, but a little bent here. We have been emptying here, all this slope here, for maybe over an hour, maybe 2 hours, I'm not quite sure. It's a lot of work though, because there's a lot of trash to remove. But as you see, it's looking much better. There you can see now the tractor wheels. Here are all the planks we are still gathering. And we're finding a lot of metal pieces and barbed wire and things. This is the third bike saddle that I found. Look at that suspension there in the back. It is incredible. It is so heavy, this one. So I think this is probably quite old. Not sure how old it is, but it looks ancient. Look at those springs.
This is the transmission.
Transmission.
The axle in the
Is
side.
it for a tractor?
Yeah.
A small tractor. But the wheels are so thin. How old do you think this is?
Maybe 50, 60 years here. Stay here all time.
It has sunken all down. You see the wheels is there in the ground. Wow!
No needed to press it to it's moving. So
Press it down.
yeah. Very nice. And now to the jar.
We have another trailer full of trash now to take to the dump. I have started removing all that dry twigs that are there. And the small parts I'm just crushing here in the front. And the bigger parts we're gonna burn some, and then I took some to the forest as well. And I find it easiest to just remove them like this.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando al riposo, narcisetto giro d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, narcisetto giro d'amor. Non più avrai questi bei panacchini, quel cappello leggero galante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, quel vermiglio d'onesco color. Non più avrai quei panacchini, quel cappello, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante.
For styrofoam.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando al riposo, narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Fra guerrieri può far bacco, gran stacchi stretto sacco, schioppo in spalla, sciabla a fianco, collo dritto, uso franco, un gran casco, un gran turbante, molto onor, poco cantante, poco cantante, poco cantante. Ed invece del fandango una marcia per il fango, per montagne, per valloni, con le nevi e salioni, al concerto di tromboni, di bandate e di cannoni, che le porre tutti i tuoni all'orecchio fan fischiar. Non più avrai quei pennacchini, non più avrai
Very good.
quel cappello, non più avrai quella chioma, non più avrai quell'aria brillante, non più avrai farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando a riposo, Narcisetto ad un giro d'amor, delle belle turbando a riposo, Narcisetto ad un giro d'amor. Cherubino alla vittoria, alla gloria militar, cherubino alla vittoria, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar.
I think this hedge looks really good. And it was so much easier to just drag all the branches here instead of burning them or chopping them. Good morning. There is still fire there. Our breakfast mugs are gonna burn here with the wood and all the twigs. So work continues another day. Dad found some more chicken wire. Maybe we should have a big chicken coop here with all the chicken wire that we have. As we are working this land here, the more stuff is coming out. We found all of these panels there under the bushes. Many of these. And I think there's a whole dump of stuff just there now where Dad is digging. The chicken wire keeps coming up from the ground. It doesn't stop, it's already like a joke here. All of this we digged out from there, from under the ground. A lot of plastic tarps and stuff, already a bag full of this here. We've been working on this hill for 3 hours now and I still find stuff under the soil. But it's starting to look a little bit better, more spacious. That is where that shed used to be. And now look at all this space. Here was all that pile of debris. And we've been digging and there is still a little plastic tarp that has to be removed there. I removed 3 big bags of trash. And there is a lot of wood here now to burn. Also, look at the metal that we found. This is just a little bit of it because the rest we already took apart to take to the dump. I found a pickaxe and a hay pick. I don't know exactly what it's called. It might look simple, but there is a lot to do. Whoa. We've been working very hard today since 8 in the morning. It started raining. Maybe it is nature's way to tell us to take a little pause. Today we're gonna cook these battered fish pieces. It's very nice to have in the freezer. I think they taste really good as well. What could be a more simple lunch than this? Some fishies. It's crunchy.
Very good.
Very good. I think so too. I put a little garlic mayo as well. And the sun is back. That was not a long rain. I managed to remove that enormous pile of twigs that we gathered with Nemo. Here it was huge. Now it's there in the dead hedge, and then part of it has been burnt. It's good to have this area cleared as well from all the twigs. We are just removing some of the nails from this wood, because this is actually very good pine and it can be reused. Look at the thickness of it. This still has a little bit of the bark, but underneath it's very solid. Here in Siskola we use everything. It is true recycling. I think this was the doorpost. Look at all these nails, they are huge. I hope you liked this video and didn't find it too boring. We were working really hard, but it was very repetitive work, just taking branches and digging and this kind of stuff. But now when it's this kind of weather, it's best to be outside, because before the gardening season starts and you can see everything, all the grass, everything hasn't grown yet, so it is really nice to be outside and be able to fix all the stuff that needs to be done. Like these huge piles that are gathered everywhere. Hey, I think it's hailing now. There's hail coming from the air. We have a northern wind now, so it is quite cold, but it's nice to work when it's a little bit more fresh air. So it has been changing all the time, from sunny to rainy to cold to windy, so it is changing all the time. Yeah, that was it all for today. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Have a great week.